key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax. Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Standing in now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Winker doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Line drive to left. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Now to the plate, Joey Votto. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Castellanos stands at first with 1 out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 7 homers and 23 driven in. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The 3-1. This is on the ground over to first. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you could get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
He's set, and the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A pause, and the 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Reds strand a couple. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Sonny Gray will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2-0 now. And the pitch.
I got 3-0.
Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Adam Eaton digging in next, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. He's set. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
A ball and a strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. And he got him. Here now is Juan Soto. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Ground ball right into the shift. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington. Still no score. Now Freddie Galvis. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First offering on its way. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I got to tell 2-2.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Heading out towards shallow right after it is eaten. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 6, Philip Irvin.
At the plate, Philip Irvin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting 8, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
So coming to the plate, Kurt Casale. He'll work on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Howie Kendrick. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Winker is right there, one down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. That's wide, 2-0. Fouled away. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and Suzuki's retired, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Thames behind 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Nationals gone in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sonny Gray. 9-1-2 due up.
Sonny Gray.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right. Slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Strikeout number 3 for him here this afternoon as he begins his 3rd inning of work with a punch out. And as you see on the graphic there, that total's good for 3rd place on the Nationals ball club. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0. 3rd inning, no score to this point. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Full count, 3-2. And that's
Nope,
low,
that's
ball
ball
4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Runners on first with one down. Lifted the other way to left center. Robles waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's 6 out.
2 out with the man at first.
No, that's
Perhaps a
down.
little low there. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Reds lead 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
The Nationals are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had its trouble doing so all season long. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Victor Robles digging in now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Robles, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1-2.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
So now to the plate, Patrick Corbin. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire...
Suarez left field and carrying well. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. In now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 delivery. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Reds. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So one away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Castellanos will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Juan Soto to the plate now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Gray into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Kurt Casale comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Kurt Casale.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Casale playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box, Sonny Gray. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Nobody out, runner on first. He squares, and it's in the air. And that's a foul ball. He's down on strikes for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Kendrick. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Striding in, Jesse Winker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hit to Turner at short. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 1 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Howie Kendrick. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Striding in now for the Nats, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count, the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Galvis, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. One gone for the Nationals in the fifth, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, that's
too low, 1-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Thames, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, was signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-2.
ball inside.
This is pulled into right. Irvin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Settling in now, Carter Kieboom. Gray sets. First pitch on its way. In there. No balls and a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. A runner on first with two away. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Washington. It remains 1-0. Ready once again, Joey Votto. He's set to lead us off in the sixth inning.
19. Joey Votto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Is a curveball that's over for strike one.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Strike taken up in the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Eugenio Suarez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. 0-2 the count to Suarez. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. That evens it up 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled away. Hit back up the middle. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. None left for Cincinnati, but they're up 1-0. Now at the plate, Victor Robles will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike. Hey. That's ball 2. The count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Corbin.
The pitcher, Patrick Corbin, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. So a runner at first now with one away, and into bat is Trey Turner. From the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Here's a little chopper up the middle to second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. In now is Adam Eaton. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. He's set and the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They still trail 1-0. So striding forward now, Freddie Galvis. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Eaton is under it. 1 out. Ready now for Cincinnati, Phillip Ervin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Robles. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Casale. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Juan Soto. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hit
sharply on the ground. down to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Howie Kendrick. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a and erasing your 1-run lead.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Kurt Suzuki. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. In there at the knees. Strike 1. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Eric Thames, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Hey. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hey. Drilled to the right side, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Carter Kieboom, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. is a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
The set and the 1-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit down the third baseline. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Still even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Hudson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Starlin Castro will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Number 4 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Fastball well outside. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
Three and 1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play, and 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Now batting, Nicholas Castellanos. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Fastball called for strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-2 home. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but foul. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now in the box, Jesse Winker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On the way.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
Stepping into the box, Joey Votto, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
That's out.
And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Reds are on top, 1-0. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Bottom of the inning now, and now for Washington, Victor Robles. It was a walk in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here's Starlin Castro. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The Reds leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Popped up. Moustakas has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Trey Turner. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First offering on its way.
Ball one. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. Not a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Adam Eaton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Irvin is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0. Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Eugenio.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. Out in front of it, strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Nothing in the Cincinnati ninth. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They trail here 1-0. Michael Lorenzen enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Cincinnati, number 21, Michael.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Back up the middle. Galvis has it on to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Howie Kendrick. It was a walk in his last trip. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Pitch on the way. That misses. 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Galvis is there. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it, you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
He's set, and the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Fouled away. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Stepping up now, Eric Thames, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. And if the Nationals decide to pinch hit here, there you get a look at what remains on their bench to choose from. Asdrubal Cabrera will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Michael Taylor will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 3, Michael Taylor.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Striding into the box, Victor Robles. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Possible winning runs at second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Count still at 1-2. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. It's up to a 3-2 full count now. Starlin Castro would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Sean Doolittle takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Sean Doolittle.
Yan Gomes is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Yan Gomes.
In now for the Reds, Phillip Ervin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
A 1-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in now, Kirk Casale, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Too high. 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Nick Senzel will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Nick Senzel.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 offering. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
1-2. Here it is. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch, the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Jose De Leon comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Jose De Leon.
Stepping up to the plate, Starlin Castro. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate now, Trey Turner, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Ball will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The left fielder, number 22. Juan Soto.
Digging in, Juan Soto. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Howie Kendrick would be next. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ground ball right side. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Sean Doolittle claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors.